My name is Keishanne Evans, and I am the head chef here at Abrosia Catering and Desserts. I am an entrepreneur. I own my own company. I bake, I cook. I'm a private chef, also a caterer. I have a lot of corporate clients that I cook and prepare for meals on a weekly, sometimes monthly basis. I do a lot of birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, desserts, parties, themes. That's me. Ooh, a typical day at work looks like me getting up at about 3-4 o'clock in the morning while it's still very quiet, and I get to baking or prepping for an event. Then from there I probably will take a break. After I'm done, probably close to around 6-7 o'clock, get back in it around 9, and then depending on what it is, whether I'm preparing for a big major event, whether I'm just doing maybe like a birthday cake, I'll get back into it around 9, closer to delivery service time. Lots of washed dishes, lots and lots of washed dishes, along with a lot of cleanup, a lot of decorating that you see now, a lot of redecorating, a lot of checking my phones, answering messages and emails about drop-offs and pickups, checking the weather, because the weather plays a huge part in everything I do, whether it comes from delivery to just my setup. I have to factor that in at all times, so it's a lot of back and forth and dialogue. And then I get to finish the cake or the dessert or the food that I'm preparing and then deliver it. I first became interested in this career in high school, actually. Graycliff was having a class on different types of cuisines, and I asked my mom if I could sign up. And she did. I got into the kitchen and absolutely loved it. And from there, I just knew that the kitchen was where I wanted to be. My high school teacher inspired me a bit to take on my culinary journey. My home economics teacher, she just always seemed to love it. Every day she would just show up happy, whether it was sunshine and rainbows or not, whether our class was driving her crazy or not. She just always seemed to be having a good time, and an even better time when we got to do practicals. And I saw it and I thought, wow, can you be happy every day of your life? You go to work and enjoy it. And that kind of made me look at culinary in a different light, like, wow. What I love most about my job is that no day is the same. Every day is something new. No birthday, no wedding, no special event, no party, anything is the same. I always get to create something different, whether it's in my food, whether it's in my cakes, whether it's in my pastries, and it's always something exciting. I got into it because I loved being a part of people's special day in a small way, Sometimes the food, sometimes it's the appetizers or the main course meal. Most, if not all, celebrations are held around good food and good desserts. So you always get to be a part of people's big days. Yes, I actually went to school and I had special training to get where I am today. My first institution, I got my culinary arts degree. It was Lincoln College of Technology in West Palm Beach. I got a culinary arts, associates in culinary arts there. And then I went on to Johnson & Wales to study baking and pastry and food service management. So I got my associates in baking and pastry there. And then I got my bachelor's in food service management. From there, I worked in the United States a bit, and then I traveled to Europe and worked in France and Spain. I love my job. It allows me to meet so many different people, interact with so many people, and teach so many people. I truly am fulfilled every day. I know sometimes people say, oh, no way, and it's hard. And finding a job that you genuinely love and love to wake up to do is hard. But I've found that in my work, it's the smiling faces. And you don't always get it because some days are not great days. But those great days just take it over when you're able to deliver someone's wedding cake and they're just like, oh, this is it. And you make that special time. And even there are times where we're able to kind of go through life with people. We've had times where we've done a wedding cake, then we've gone to their anniversary, then we've done their baby showers, and then from their baby showers, we've done their kids' first birthdays. I've had people that are so consistent. I've learned their kids' birthday, age, month. We're every year dropping off cupcakes or a cake to their classes, and you just get to be in the celebration with them. It's honestly and truly the most fulfilling part. Yes, I've faced many challenges, and in my role as a private chef, caterer, and baker, I've learned that the kitchen tests a lot more than your cooking skills. For instance, in this entrepreneurial journey that I am on with my business, you're not just one thing. I am the accountant, I am the baker, I am my inventory supplier, I am the person that talks to all of the clients. It encompasses so many different factors. Even when it comes to my social media, I am the person that does that. So I've had to learn each of those different roles and learn to do them well and bring those together for my business. It at times can definitely be difficult, but it's something where I have to continuously learn, keep up to date with the different trends. I have to keep up to date with my suppliers to ensure that I'm getting the right purchasings. It was at first a little bit of a challenge, but I was grateful because I actually was able to work at Bahamar. And you know, sometimes people say the hotel isn't for the weak, and it really isn't, but it does teach you a lot. You get to come into contact with so many different people from so many different places, so many different chefs. You're in contact with so many different suppliers from all around the country and even from abroad. So I was able to kind of open up and learn and grow and move through line staff into management in the hotel. And I want to say that that kind of gave me a leg up coming into my own business, because I was able to take all of that and learn from it and then bring that down here. One of the other big challenges I faced, and I'd say that any entrepreneur would face, is knowing yourself. Sometimes it's easy to kind of lie to yourself on your strengths and your weaknesses when you're in a big group of people, when you work in a big company. You know, you could kind of hide those weaknesses under others. But when you work for yourself, your strengths really do shine, but so do your weaknesses. And you have to learn yourself. You have to know yourself. You kind of have to have that real one-on-one talk. Entrepreneurship is not easy at all, but it is extremely fulfilling. I had to learn that time was one of those things I definitely needed help with, and I struggled. I thought I was good at it, but I wasn't. So I had to start making these different prep lists, whether I'm doing cakes, whether I'm doing setups, all of these things I had to put down. Okay, at this point I need to be here at 9:40. At this point I need to be here at 10 o'clock. And then sometimes you allow yourself to kind of just get so caught up sometimes with clients and other things that are happening around that you kind of lose track. But you always have to push back on that. And so that's something I'm still continuously working on, but doing better. My advice to give anyone that's following or would like to follow a similar path: do it. Absolutely do it. Have no hesitations about it. If it's something that you love, go after it wholeheartedly. Go out and try to get as much experience abroad as you can as well. I'm definitely not someone that foresaw myself going off to school at all. My older brother and my older sister went to UB. It was honestly by God's grace alone that I was able to go off. I worked off about 3 or 4 different scholarships just to pay my tuition. My mom was there assisting in the best ways that she could, and I worked tooth and nail with my grades. All of my degrees, I had, of course, you have to maintain a good GPA, and I graduated with summa cum laude with everyone, but it was hard work. And I would say do it. You sometimes kind of get stuck in predicaments where you're like, oh, I can't afford it. That's not even a dream I'd dream of or I'd think of. But if someone told me back in high school that I would be working in France at one of the highest mountains possible in the French Alps, serving millionaires and billionaires, I would say, you're kidding me. If someone had told me I would be running up and down Barcelona or in the Roman Colosseums, eating, studying, and working, rubbing shoulders with like great chefs, I'd be like, no way, because I didn't see it in myself. But God's plans are so much greater than what you can imagine for yourself. And it honestly just takes that leap of faith. So I would say do it. Apply to the smallest scholarship you think possible. And if your start is here at UB, go ahead and do it. If your start is abroad like me, go ahead and do it. There are so many opportunities out there for you. And if you are passionate enough about it and you work hard enough, because hard work is a huge factor as well, it will pay off, I'm telling you, tremendously. You'll reap the benefits. You'll find yourself with your job taking you literally around the world. I'm proud to do what I do, and I hope my story inspires you to follow your passion too. My name is Keishanne Evans, and I am the head chef here at Abrosia Catering and Desserts. Bye.
For more information on career counseling, please visit your school's counseling office today.